I think what this Islamic cleric said, the statement he made, should be regarded as hate speech. I say this because the thrust of what he was saying was to pit a particular religion against another for political gain. And let's call what it is what it is. What he made, the statements he made, they're not factually correct. However, they would make sense to an audience that is not educated or a gullible audience, to put it better. And I think it's quite sad to see that the governors who were present didn't immediately speak against that. You should never sacrifice the peace and security of the people in Nigeria on the altar of personal politics. And this is what this man's statement, this cleric's statement, potentially had the cause to do. And if it was either ways, I would say the same thing. I also believe that because he was speaking to the president's reason for choosing, which we know that's not the reason why, for choosing a Muslim ticket, in his stance was saying almost a supremacy of one religion over the other, and numbers are more over the other, and even using a derogatory term to describe the other, and that's why he said it was hate speech. And we cannot run a society, especially as polarized as Nigeria, without a zero tolerance to rhetoric like this, whether for political gain or not. This is the time where we ought to be building, where we should be speaking about unity, where we should be speaking about there's unity in diversity. We've talked about how divided we are as a nation and how the division is going deeper. And so we should not, no politician, no credible leader should sit in a conversation where topics like this, we're praising the Kaduna State governor for trying to build the bridges between the North and the South, Christians and Muslims. We are praising efforts by these leaders. And then we have people who come up to speak like this. From Abago the other day, despite the criticisms that he stated, had talked about that as well. And that's why this morning, I believe that not just the governors, but the president himself, who was mentioned as part of his reason, we are going to support him for this. And if you see what he was saying, or the other person came third, almost putting aside, and it's dangerous to make the political contest a Muslim versus Christian contest. Absolutely. It has to be a contest of ideas. It has to be a contest of who is the best fit as a leader for Nigerians. Let us not allow leaders or even the people be used as a tool for for religious or ethnic divisions because of the ambitions of one man. And I don't think he was speaking for any of the leaders, because they have clearly come out to say how they are working together to build a Nigeria that's united. And that's why I expect a speaking against this statement. I think he doesn't speak for us. Absolutely. I think that's well within order.
Very important.